ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent, welcoming you to this week's episode of WWE Raw Recap Show. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Got a lot to get to, or not a whole lot. It is a 3 hour show, Raw is. That's the one thing I hope that, I hate to go off on a tangent already, but that's the one thing I hope when they switch to Netflix, they dial it back to, you know, 2 hours. I mean, unless you, I don't, yeah, I know Netflix does have a plan where you can, it's cheaper, where you have to see advertisement, uh, but it's not like they got to plug it in. But uh, I guess they might do that like they do the Peacock, kind of just uh, kind of skim over it somehow, or you know, a little more backstage stuff, or a little more build up videos and stuff like that. But anyway, I digress. But I almost said anyway again. Uh, yes, been a long week for me, so still kind of a little tired. Monday, Tuesday kind of just ran together. But enough about me. We want to talk about wrestling, and I will get to that because this week's Raw had a lot to do with the Bash in Berlin. That close to saying Bash at the beach, but Bash at the Berlin beach. Anyway, some more build up to Bash at the Beach. So before we get going with that, I would like to ask you folks, if you're digging this so far, hit the like button, or if you watch all the way through, like it, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about this week's Raw. Also, be a champ and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell. That way you can see when I got new content uploaded and everything. So with that out of the way, let's let her rip. All right, kicking Raw off this week is Randy Orton. He comes to a ring, gives a nice little promo talking about hopefully the next time he comes out on Raw, they will have to announce that he is the 15-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Gunther comes out. He's not too happy about what happened last week, having to eat a RKO. He called Randy Orton a one-trick pony, and of course that's where and he kind of dogged his family a little bit, talking trash. They go at it. Ludwig Kaiser helps lay out Randy Orton when he clips the knee. Gunther and of course, like I said, Ludwig Kaiser put the boots to him, chops, clotheslines, everything else. And one standing tall this week is your world heavyweight champion, Gunther. Uh, this is going to be a tight match, I think. Of course, next week on the live stream, on Spot Show live stream, we'll have the full predictions. Let's just say I'm hoping Randy Orton wins. I just don't see it. Don't see it right now. So, what do you think, guys and gals? Think? Let me know in the comments. And of course, as usual, on Raw we have a promo. Then we get our first match after that promo. This week it features Sheamus versus Pete Dunne. See, hey, I didn't say Dune again. It just looks like Dune. D-U-N. Oh well. Pete Dunne. Sheamus had the advantage early on, especially after Alabama Slam. Dune takes over. Dunne takes over. Dunne takes over after a kick. Uh, some back and forth. Sheamus comes back, beats Dune down. Dune comes back a little. Dunne comes back a little bit with knee strike. Sheamus goes for a brogue kick, but Dunne counters with a kick, goes for a moonsault, but is caught with a kick. 2 count on Dune. Dunne. Sheamus sets up for the white noise, but Dunne counters into a powerbomb and gets on Sheamus for a 2 count. Dunne targets Sheamus' hand again, but Sheamus comes back with a brogue kick for the win. Your winner, of course, like I just said, Sheamus. So maybe, hopefully, this is not a one and done match. This match is pretty tight, snug. What you know it's going to be with Pete Dunne and Sheamus. A couple of, well, one is cruiserweight, one of them's just likes to fight. All right, next match features the ladies. It is Maxine Dupree versus her former best friend who attacked her last week, Ivy now. Both women are in the ring. Maxine hits some kicks. Match goes outside the ring where Dupree hits a fisherman suplex on Nile. Uh, Dupree does send Nile over to the announce table. They get back in the ring. Nile takes over on Dupree with punches and kicks. And then all of a sudden the lights go out, and who do we see? It's creepy chick Nikki Cross. American May comes out in the sixth round for ring. Nikki Cross jumps Ivy now, and the rest of the Wyatt Six take out the American Maid. Uh, the Creed brothers, to be Pacific. This time, Chad Gable is left alone in the ring with the Wyatt Six. That's when Uncle Howdy pops up, hits Sister Sister Abigail, excuse me, on Chad Gable. And this kind of pretty much sets up. I believe the match is going to be next week on Raw. Uncle Howdy versus Chad Gable should be interesting. I wish that. So if I'm wrong, I think that's it. Didn't they say on Raw next week, not on the premium live event? I'd rather see the premium live event debut, but kind of understand they're trying to build the White Six up a little bit more, like I guess before they put them on pay per view, so or premium live event. Excuse me. See, I always screw that up. I'm not screwing up Bash at the Beach, or excuse me, Bash at Berlin. I'm screwing up pay per view instead of premium live event. It happens. Anyway, next. All right, next up we have CM Punk coming to the ring. Got a couple of straps around his neck here. I wonder what that's for, huh? Anyway, uh, CM Punk gives a good old babyface promo. Say, hey, he's not down. Uh, he talked to fans from New York to Taiwan. Flew to Jordan. People are giving him bracelets now, friendship bracelets. Like he mentioned this. Fans make him bracelets because he's a Taylor Swift for men. His words, not mine. Uh, Basically, challenges Drew McIntyre to a strap match. Uh, Drew McIntyre does come out, accepts his challenge, and says, "Hey, look, let's go at it right now. Give everybody a show." Punk says, "Okay, give me my bracelet back, and we'll go at it. I'll, you know, because Drew McIntyre told him to put the straps down." McIntyre removes the bracelet, says no, calls Punk a liar. He says April and Larry are safer at home with McIntyre. Punk says McIntyre won't be safe at Bash in Berlin. So, man, like I said, this is probably my favorite storyline right now of uh, all of WWE. Anyway, just a little interesting stuff here. I mean, it's uh, getting personal now. Uh, Drawing that line between reality and fiction, I guess if you want to call it that. Not fiction. Shoot, non-shoot, being professional and stuff like that. So, like I said, I'm totally digging this program here with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, and look forward to that strap match come Bash at Berlin. All right, next match we got now is the New Day with Odyssey Jones. He's not a New Day member yet. See what happens in this match. They of course take on the New Testament or the Final Testament, excuse me, with Karrion Kross and AOP. Kofi had things going his way till Scarlett grabbed his leg, allowing Kross to take advantage and hit Kofi with a Death Valley driver. They kept, cutting Kofi off every time he tried to make a tag. Finally, he does get the tag into Big Ozzy Jones. Xavier Woods wasn't too happy he didn't get the tag, but anyway, Jones does clean house, take out all the Foul Testament members. AOP trying to double team Jones, but Jones fired back, couple clotheslines. Uh, Finally, Cross gets himself in there, hits an elbow on the on Rezzer, but Akeem plants him. Jones hits his spinning Bossman slam, sidewalk slam onto Akam for the three. I'm sorry, folks. Akam gets the 3 count. So your winners here are the New Day with Ozzy Jones. Thanks to Ozzy Jones coming in and uh, taking care of business. So uh, Xavier's trying not to be too upset, but trying to be happy. He does him and Ozzy Jones kind of hug it out a little bit. So again, you know how Triple H is. I'll say it once, I'll say it 100 times. He likes just about any program now. You're gonna have a lot of build up till things finally happen. All right, next up we got Bronson Reed taking on the Miz in a no disqualification match. Do not know why the Miz would sign up for this one. Uh, Miz does have the advantage, keeps in Reed with chairs, knocks him out with a chair. Miz gives him chops, but Reed finally takes over with that power he has, runs the Miz to the post. Like I said, got a lot of furniture playing here. Miz finally grabs himself a kendo stick, wails away on him, but in the end, it was Bronson Reed a little too much for the Miz. Hits the Death Valley Driver, then the Tsunami Splash. Was about to go for another one until the one big son of a bitch comes in. Braun Strowman hits the ring. It's gets into sticks his nose in Bronson's business, and so maybe this is going to be the next feud for Bronson Reed. And it seems like Braun is doing the honors people, kind of you know help elevate people, the younger people, so the up and comers. So maybe he'll do this for Bronson Reed. Who knows? Of course, when he did it for Damian Priest, having giving him that clean win was understandable. He is at the time Damian Priest was world champion. So uh, I imagine these two guys is going to, as Jim Ross will say, just one big slobber knocker. All right, next match up here was supposed to be Dominic Mysterio versus Damian Priest, but this match didn't really get off the ground really. As the Judgment Day made their way to the ring and attacked Priest, Dom stays in the ring, kind of eyeing things from the ring side, trying to stay out of the melee. Of course, Priest comes back, lays all the Judgment Day out. Rhea Ripley shows up from behind, gives him a headbutt. Um, Looks like she goes outside, starts clearing the table. Uh, but going to set up the Riptide on the tail. But of course, Liv Morgan comes in, makes the save, takes her out with a chair, runs her into the post. Judgment Day flats Priest again. Uh, they lay him out using the coup de grace from Finn Balor. Uh, Liv will hit the Oblivion on Rhea Ripley. Dominic Mysterio hits the Frog Splash on Priest. And basically, the Terror Twins are laid out in the ring by the Judgment Day. So, like I said, this match didn't get off to begin with. No contest was the final call. But hey, the numbers game, Rhea Ripley, the Terror Twins, Rhea Ripley and Daniel Priest, man, they gotta get some friends. They are quite outnumbered right now. So, yep. Now they're baby faces. They got the fan support. Now time to make some friends. Say, hey, sorry about the bad shit we did to you for the past couple of years. So, hey, y'all forgave Jey Uso. Forgive us. Give us a hand here. Somebody save us, please. All right, next up we have a women's tag team title match triple threat. Damage Control, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane taking on Pure Fusion Collection, Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler with Sonya Deville. And of course, your champions is Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. They're champions. Uh, Champions look good in the beginning. A lot of back and forth. Everybody got to shine a little bit here. Uh, Looks like Singh got a little had to take a little bit of heat from everybody in this match. So we start, of course, giving her uh, the knee strike, then keep her down. Then they start mounting a comeback. Uh, Baszler tries for her Kufuda Kirifuda clutch. Sorry, I misspelled that. But Sane counters. Sane hits the elbow drop, but Dawn tags herself in, quickly making work of Sane. Hit a splash to pin Baszler for the win, and keeping the towels in the process. This is okay. Usual usual three-way or triple threat stuff here. This time with tag team, but that's pretty much how they won it. Was in a triple threat, kind of picking their uh, picking their opportunity and taking a full advantage of it. All right, it is main event time. Ludwig Kaiser going against Randy Orton. Kaiser looked good in this match. A lot of back and forth, the usual stuff. They end up mess up the commentators table. Randy Orton makes a comeback at the end after a couple attempts. Finally hits that middle rope DDT, or as Michael Cole will call it, vintage Randy Orton. RKO 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton wins it. Of course, this pleases Gunther very much. Decides to come in and slap Randy Orton and eats another RKO for that slap. So uh, this is how they do it, folks. The babyface Randy Orton, when he was on looking at the stars as he got the beat down at the beginning of the show, and the one left standing to end the show. Like I said, hopefully Randy's able to pull it off come next week at Bash in Berlin. Anyway, do a few plugs here, please. Sorry, I know this is probably not the best video I've ever done, but kind of bear with me. It's been a long week, but anyway, every Tuesday I do a wrestling show trivia show called Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, where I ask 5 questions all dealing with sport, professional wrestling. So check that out every Tuesday. Play along with friends, share with friends, and have some fun. Also, I do what you're watching here, a WWE Raw Recap show. Of course, this next week will be the Go Home Raw for Bash in Berlin, so it'll be interesting how they elevate all the storylines from here. I also do an AEW Dynamite recap. Usually have that on Thursdays. Depending on how things go, I might do the recap along with the um, my my live stream show called Spot Show Live Stream. I might do all that together come this Thursday because of the travel and everything. Basically, having one night at home this week tonight, and then back on the road tomorrow. Not come back till Friday afternoon, I guess. Uh, but so tomorrow night Spot Show live stream will be telecast on location in lowly Lake Park, Georgia. Uh, so check that out. Of course, I ain't got the right sound. Everything's kind of messed up there. So hopefully I can get it all scared away. Have a nice little live podcast there and be a little more woke up to, um, to see how it goes. But with the travel thing, I might just have the Dynamite recap along with the live stream all together. And of course, speaking of AEW, it will be a prediction show for this week's All In and Wembley. So yeah, like I said, check that out. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Friday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Friday morning in India. Now, if you're not into the new stuff, I got something for you. Or if you're young and kind of want to look back on some wrestling history, I got Wrestling Gold Friday Night, which is also a live stream. Of course, this week we'll discuss the day in wrestling history, which will be the 23rd, I believe. Also, the watch along. We kind of done this out last week. The watch along will feature Deep South Championship Wrestling. Hopefully, I can find some. If I can't find something, we'll we'll do a plan B. But I can't think of a plan B right now. But Deep South Championship Wrestling was basically a, I guess you can call it indie promotion back in '86. It wasn't part of the NWA or anything like that. But you had stars like Randy Rose, uh, the Nightmares, uh, at the Mass Nightmares, which was uh, Billy Starr and um, Ted Allen. I believe that's who it was at the time. Uh, yeah, Tommy Rich, the Assassin. A lot of the old Georgia stable talent pretty much wrestled there, but it was some pretty good stuff from what I remember. So I want to take back looking at that. So yeah, check that out Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Saturday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Saturday morning in India. Uh, Sorry, like I said, this probably wasn't the best video I've done. I'm just getting a little too old for this 36-hour staying up field and trying to function, and plus with all the travel and stuff like that. Like I said, one night home this week will be tonight. Then I got to go back out tomorrow morning, and of course, I will be back Friday though, on time for Wrestling Gold Friday night. Anyway, appreciate you watching. Until next time, you folks have a good one and take it easy. Hey there, thank you for checking this out. If you enjoyed it, share with friends, drop a like button, leave a comment. Also, be a champ and hit that subscribe button. You can also check me out on social media, Facebook at Ronald Ray, on X or Twitter is RPATRPTV46. Until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.